4 wide receivers. Now they go to 5. They empty the backfield. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Will Smith continues to stand up. They have 3 down linemen, the Buckeyes. You can see him move into a gap, and a penalty flag comes flying.
This Ohio State defense has so much of flexibility because of C. Grant, who played corner a year ago, and he's lined up at linebacker now. Means that Ohio State doesn't have to go as much nickel and dime.
Offense.
Allen, the nickelback, will be used extensively by the Ohio State defense. Again, 3 down linemen. And it is complete just short of midfield. That is Taylor Stubblefield, the sophomore from Yakima, Washington. 3rd and 7, and the defensive back gets ready now. They're about 6 yards off the line of scrimmage on Ohio State. And right at the 1st down marker is Anthony Chambers, the junior from Texas, number 4. The ball on the 44-yard line. 1st down for Purdue. Joey Harris, the lone running back, behind Orton. Orton to throw it. Complete. 1st down. Mike Reinhardt, the sophomore tight end. 2nd down and 1. Toss, stretch, bangs for the 1st down. In hot pursuit was Robert Reynolds, who could not cut it off as they stretched the defense and went with Joey Harris. A very impressive opening drive, wouldn't you say, Gary?
Yeah, Orton's hot. If he stays hot, might be tough to change quarterbacks.
Now Orton getting a chance after Kirsch broke a hand in a fraternity incident. He picks up a yard, Harris does. Let's talk about Kirsch. They had a party at a fraternity. He threw a punch and he broke a bone in his throwing hand. It is heavily taped. He's number 11 over there. And it is the right hand. He was throwing the signal out. He will have a splint on it. We watched him throw in the pregame warm-ups. He seemed okay. But anytime you're a starting quarterback and you give a backup who has been the starter an opportunity, believe me, Kyle Orton is trying to make the most of it right here. And he's driving Purdue with the opening drive of the game. It is 2nd down and 8. Pocket held, complete inside the 20-yard line. Stubblefield. Before the play, the whistle. Dennis Lipsky's our referee.
Prior to the snap, delay of game, offense.
He's got a great view of the 25-second clock. Orton should not make that mistake. 5 wideouts.
Got the hitch again to the bottom.
There it is. To the 15-yard line, Standiford. The ball is at the Buckeye 15. And now it is 3rd and 7. Now Orton positioning Chambers.
Yeah,
and got to hurry now. He's got down inside of 5 seconds. And intercepted in the corner. Picked off by Dustin Fox.
Yeah, I tell you, he misread it all the way, Kyle Orton did on that one, Brent. Thought he had man-to-man coverage. Checked into the corner route and did not pick up that corner who dropped into the area.
Play action. And caught by Michael Jenkins for a 1st down. And Claret tries to cut to daylight, a little bit tentative. Wide receiver, and here comes Claret. Claret short of the 1st down. 3rd down and 2 for the Bucks. They jumped Claret, who did not get it. Ralph Turner and Kevin Nesfield with the stop for Purdue. Maryland, the hottest team in the ACC. Tough game, figures to be close. Andy Groom with the wind at his back. It still goes on into the end zone. 52 yards, and he just tried to pooch that.
He absolutely did. He tried to pooch it.
Brandon Jones, a redshirt freshman, for about 3 yards. Anderson with the stop.
Let's take a look what Purdue's going to try to do in this football game. When they spread the field, that's when they'll try to attack them with the run. When they throw it, they're going to do quick throws. They don't like their matchups up front, and they're going to try to force Gamble to make some tackles. Tough spot is this guy. Wilhelm's so quick on the bubble screen. Watch him how quick he is.
Chambers, first down. Red hot with the pass, this Brandon Jones. Now it is second down, and Purdue needs only a yard. They'll try to run for it, and they're not going to get there. There is that tremendous front of the Buckeyes. Tim Anderson, the junior from Clyde, Ohio. Jackaroo.
Brent, just moments ago, number 13, Maurice Claret for the Buckeyes, went by me. He's headed to the visitors' locker room. They're going to work on him. I'm going to go check on it and get back to you.
All right, and that means that number 30, Lydell Ross, the sophomore from Tampa, undoubtedly will be the running back in the next series. So Ohio State still uneasy about the physical condition of Claret, who tried to give it a go here today. Just short of the first down again is Jones, and here comes Claret dashing back on the field, Jack.
Randy had to just get a pain shot. He was still feeling some pain. He went up, got shut up. He says, I'm ready, Jack. I'm going back in the game.
Purdue tried to go wide on both those short yardage plays and could not pick it up the speed of that Ohio State
Now punting
defense.
has really troubled Purdue. This time against the breeze, Slayton drives it beautifully. Can they knock it down inside the 10? They do. Series. He scored a couple of touchdowns last week against Minnesota, and he is in there with a painful toe that he's hoping holds up here today. Now it is first down, and the front for Purdue, and that was Kudavides. Second down and 9. The 21-yard line is Gamble. First down and 10 at the 21-yard line. There's the play fake. Krenzel with lots of time. Sends it downfield, and he overthrew Michael Jenkins.
Patience, though. Just like that pass by Krenzel. If it's not there, run another down and let the defense and your special teams, great kicking and punting, win the game for you.
Childress, number 3, goes out to the right side of the Ohio State formation. Second down. Ross slanting to the 25. This will make it 3rd and 6. Third down. Over the middle for the first down to Hartsock, the tight end. Hartsock, one of the better tight ends this year in the Big Ten. He's been a difference maker, Gary, for
he really
this
has
team.
A great blocker.
And he's become a bit of a spokesman, a rally guy for the Buckeyes. Krenzel goes back now, wants his wide receiver incomplete. So it'll be second down now. And speaking of Hartsock, let's ask Ben about being the spokesman for the offense.
I guess I must have politics in my blood.
And so he must have enjoyed last Tuesday night.
Had on all the cable channels, watching everything going. Real nice play that time, Brent, by Antoine Rogers that time. Number 12, the corner from Purdue, getting to the outside of that throw and knocking it down.
Second and 10 for Krenzel and the Bucks.
Here comes the safety up right there.
Will slash to the side. Ross, the running back, out of bounds at the 40-yard line. This will make it about 3rd and 3. Ross, the running back, 3 wide. High ricochet intercepted at the 44-yard line. The middle linebacker with the ricochet interception, and Purdue is in business. Coming back to the middle, and at the 17-yard line, that's Standiford again, the junior. All those Greeks are lined up watching Nico. And the offense for Purdue has a first and goal. Taylor Stubblefield. Norton threw that one interception in the end zone. This is their second chance to score. Backfield is empty. Stubblefield comes over to a wing position, and he blocks for him. Norton fires this one out of bounds. Did not want to risk an interception. Doss, the defender on that side. They put a fullback in for Harris. Running play, looks for a hole to the 4-yard line. Wilhelm, one of the defenders there, on the stop. They know that Orton's stationary target fired behind, incomplete. And the receiver, number 21, Stubblefield, was reaching for that pass. So here is Lashevek, the junior from Kansas. And nothing is a gimme against this breeze and with this Purdue kicking game this year. That was a good looking field goal. Lashevek, Purdue, a home underdog to the unbeaten Ohio State Buckeyes, strikes first in the opening quarter, and that's worth a Duke-type celebration there.
Purdue's going to pooch this kick. No kick.
The short man down right there at the 30-yard line. So Claret is back in the game. He's the lone running back. Buckeyes trail it. There's the play fake. Prinzel going to come deep once. Gamble! He's got it! And he stepped out of bounds at the 48-yard line right after making the catch. First down. Prinzel. The running back, Claret, fumbled it at the 45. And Drew Carter in as the split in. Prinzel wants Claret, who bobbled it, and that allowed the defender,
Prinzel pass complete to Maurice Claret.
Look at that. Just roped him. Nesfield, the junior from Houston, Texas, with the stop. The Buckeyes with their hands full. Broom drives it into the breeze, and it's out of bounds. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
But Ken Gamble way out here, covering a receiver Purdue does not throw to. That's who they throw it. Right there.
And Chambers slashes to the 26-yard line. Second down. Here comes Harris. First down. Pocket stays firm. Wide open sideline. Harris, the running back, crosses the 40-yard line.
At this time, you see inside Michael Doss bites inside instead of staying wide as the widest guy underneath. And his speed actually keeps that from being a much bigger player. Doss does.
And Gary, it's 143 total yards and counting. But Harris pounding into the arms of Wilhelm. Harris trying to get a lane, and he crosses the 30-yard line. 1 of 4 in third down conversions.
Ohio State is blitzing.
Right at the mark. This is a time when that yellow line really plays to your advantage. That 1st and 10 line, you can absolutely watch them bang for it. Boy, they were throwing right back. That was Boyd, the redshirt freshman from Maryland. And I believe it's being spotted right on the first down marker.
This guy or this guy?
Orton on the move, throwing well to the 26-yard line. Standiford. Orton fires right at that first down marker again. Chambers over there. Doss, the defender. Joey Harris is back in on this 3rd and 1. Orton to throw for it. Now it is 4th down again.
Hey, come on, baby, come on.
This is a 36-yarder. Now that breeze has turned around a little bit, though, as you can see on that wind graphic. No good.
back to that third down play, you'll see Kyle Orton's ready to throw the ball. Receiver goes a step late. I don't want to say he missed it, didn't bust it, but Orton was ready to throw the ball before Williams was ready to catch it.
Ross, the running back for the Buckeyes. And the Buckeyes are certainly not thinking about the Illini right now. Hands full with the Boilermakers. Ross again going nowhere against this defense. Third down and 4 for the Bucks. Gamble's the motion man. Got Gamble again. What a beautiful reception by Gamble, keeping his feet in bounds as he worked the sideline. The young man going both ways today. That's an 18-yard gain.
Look at the matchup. You got to give this to the coach. Matchup here of Gamble against a linebacker, Joe Odom. The ball's thrown to the sideline, gets one toe down, and you see what Gamble can do. If you have great players, you must get them involved in college football today. You don't keep them forever, so you got to use them.
Krenzel is 7 of 11. Coming back with Claret, stretching the defense, his best run of the game. He crosses midfield. Second down and 2. And Claret is thrown for a loss. The ball at the 42-yard line as the Buckeyes penetrate Purdue territory. Finally, in the penalty flag call with 7:10 to go.
Prior to the snap, false start, offense.
First down. And there's that draw play and Claret.
I'll tell you, Claret is not finishing his runs like I seen him early in the year. Looks to me like when he gets right at the point of contact, he feels, I don't want to say he feels that shoulder, but he is favoring that shoulder.
Back he comes. Steps out of bounds. Now the Buckeyes with a 3rd and 1. And they give Claret a fullback and an H-back, a power formation. And Claret just sort of stutter stepped as Schweiger, number 9, the All-American from Saginaw, Michigan, moves up and makes the key stop on Claret. An old friend of Ohio State, Seth Morales, is back to field Groom's punt. A couple years ago here, he caught that pass thrown by Drew Brees. If I was...
game, offense. It's gone.
Now here's Morales. He'll make the fair catch. He'll step up sure-handed. Gamble still on the field. He's played every snap defensively. He also has 4 tackles on that incompletion. And here's Orton. Complete. Right at that first down marker is Stubblefield, the sophomore from Washington State. First down and 10. Jones in as running back. Chambers is run down. Wilhelm makes a slashing stop from his middle linebacking spot for the Bucks. Orton is 16 of 23 for 150 yards and spreading the ball around. Throwing well. Not that time. Intercepted at the 41-yard line. Wilhelm's second pick of the year.
He's reading the eyes. There he is. He's on the inside guy, playing zone, reads the eyes of Orton, says, I'm going to react to this thing, and the quarterback led the linebacker right to it. I've done it many times against guys like that.
Gary, Ohio State has rushed for only 37 yards here. They passed for 93. They have a golden opportunity to strike this time, but can they get it done? Claret is the running back. He gets the call. There's an alley, and he is just short of the 35-yard line. Second down and 4 for Krenzel and the Bucks. Claret to the 32-yard line, but short of the first down. And they load with a fullback. Show power eye. They bring it. To the 30-yard line for the first down. Claret steps away to the outside. He steps away. What they have seen on film is that he steps away from the fullback, and they're slashing a safety in on him.
Well, I'll tell you, Swigert could have made this play, but a nice play by Maurice Clarett here to dodge this play, stick it up inside, and make the first down with skill there.
There's a play fake by Krenzel, and it's a good one, but can he find an open man? Could not. And he's taken down at the 28-yard line by Gardner. Coming down inside of a minute, eating up a lot of time here. I know they have Mike Nugent, who's been perfect this season, but this would be against a stiff breeze. Krenzel gonna run out. He's got daylight. Clarett ahead of him. He cuts inside the 15 for a first down, which stops the clock. There is Greg Krenzel. 15 yards on the gain. They'll go for a field goal. They certainly wouldn't be punting down here, would they?
There it is.
He throws that one away.
Still plenty of time. Of course, kick. They wouldn't punt. But they do have an opportunity to run anything they want because of the timeout.
Gamble's a slot man inside of him now. And Childress is the third receiver. There's the draw with Clarett. To about the 12-yard line. That almost looked like they were positioning for a field goal here. But,
well, now they almost have to. You know, now you get into the danger on third down.
Now they must throw it incomplete or touchdown. Out of timeouts, 19 seconds left. This is third down.
Oh,
Grant. And he's short of the first down. They got to hurry this unit on the field. This is fourth down. That was a very strange call. They're rushing. They've got 3 seconds. They've got to get it down for Nugent. They got to hurry. They signal good. And I'll tell you, Purdue's on the field screaming. They are screaming. It looked like time had run out. Joe Tiller is livid. Tied at 3, tough second half.
Yes, and I think that's the key. Mistakes, little things, I talked about it in the open, the pressure is mounting.
And on a short kickoff, the Buckeyes will have it at the 41, and Clarett the leading rusher, but only 39 yards. First carry, Clarett cuts away. Good looking run here, and he powers his way. Second down, and only a yard for the first down. And they come back with Ross. Ross for the first down at the 45-yard line. Clarett back in the game. And he seems to be picking up his tempo a little bit, and now he's hurt again. Now he's going off.
There it is.
And there is that nerve problem, the stinger, taking him off to the side. So Lydell Ross. Still loose.
I think Ross got it back.
At the 46, Landon Johnson. Andy Groom hangs it toward the end zone. Take the ball. Just a tremendous defensive performance by the Bucs over their last 4 games. And now they'll be looking at a new quarterback, number 11. This is Brandon Kirsch. He's a freshman from Lebanon, Pennsylvania. He's completed 60%, 5 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. Now on first down, he's back in the shotgun. 5 wide for Tiller's wide open attack again. And Kirsch completes his first throw for about 4 yards to John Standiford. 2 tight ends. Kirsch throws underneath for the first down. Joey Harris slips out, number 25, and the running back for 14 yards for Kirsch. First down and 10, a splint. And tape, the bone that is broken is above the little finger. Meta Carson. And here is Kirsch on the run that Gary told you about. The Buckeyes are ready for it. They jump into the 41. Robert Reynolds, the junior from Bowling Green.
Tackled by Reynolds.
Kentucky. And Jack, what's the situation with Claret?
3 yards.
Well, don't count out Maurice Claret right now. What happens with these stinger injuries is it takes the fielding away. It takes a while to see the extent of it. You can see that the athletic training staff is working on Maurice's left arm as we speak. He's starting to get some feeling back. He has refused to take himself out of the game at this point.
2nd and 7 for Purdue. Kirsch going up behind his center. He's going to work on the clock. And he waited too long. That'll cost them 5 yards.
Prior to the
for
snap,
delay of game.
delay of game, offense.
So it is 2nd down. Underneath, this will not be a 1st down. Fires complete into Buckeye territory.
Great read by Kirsch on that one.
Doss off the field. That is a big hole in this Buckeye defense. Kirsch to the 39-yard line. 2nd down. Penalty flag is thrown on the toss to Harris. The linesman threw the penalty flag on the play.
Unforced error from Purdue that time. Fullback goes in motion and moves before the snap. This might be declined by Ohio State. Put it 3rd and medium.
Yeah, Tressel signaling across the way.
Is he? Yes. I'm not so sure on this one. 3rd and medium is a comfortable play for Purdue. They picked it up last time.
Penalties decline. 3rd down.
He looks to the short side, middle, and Chambers, I believe, is short of it. He's short of the 1st down as he slipped. Slayton called on the punt. It is 4th and a long yard for the 1st down.
Let's go.
Into the breeze, and a fair catch at the 11 by Chris Gamble. He's everywhere, number 7. Bucks. Now Krenzel facing a pressure situation, hands it off now to Ross. 2nd down and a 6, as we heard from the tight end talking about the quarterback who is now so experienced. And here's Ross. Gary, you made a point when we were away. Let's talk about, do you think that Joe Tiller, when he decided quickly to punt, was aware that Claret is fighting that shoulder problem and had the pads on?
Absolutely. Why not? Best player, best offensive player on the other team has his shoulder pads off. With all due respect to Lydell Ross and Maurice Hall, they're not Maurice Claret. And he has to play the odds. He also is playing the wind. Remember, he's trying to escape this 3rd quarter so he can have the win in the 4th quarter, and that was perfect win for a pooch punt.
It is 3rd and 5. Krenzel just a touch and his tight end could not make the grab. And so, into the wind, Purdue forces the punt just as you talked about.
That's those little things. I mean, you know, everything now, the pressure mounts. Every alignment, every pass, every 1st down, every long snap. The national championship, the Rose Bowl is all hanging there. That's why you see these upsets.
Hawkeye fans over in Iowa pulling for Purdue to win this game.
It's gone.
Chambers driven. It looks like it's going to be to the Buckeye defense. And they've held Wisconsin, Penn State, Minnesota to 1 touchdown over the last 10 quarters. Now throw in 2 more quarters against Purdue, and that's 1 touchdown over the last 12 quarters. That's phenomenal. And it is 2nd down and 10, and the Buckeyes will bring in heat. 2nd and 10. Draws back in the game. And Kirsch slips away. But on the far side. First fires high and complete, but short of the first down.
I think a great mark. He got a great spot.
And the coaches are letting the line judge know about that side. And Purdue comes back with Harris, the running back now. And Harris here today has been their busiest ball carrier, but he's only rushed 9 times for 22 yards. Thrown by the umpire, and that came at a spot where Purdue might be guilty of holding. And they are. Here's Kirsch, a lot of time. Fires into a pile, and it is incomplete. Incomplete at the 27-yard line that time, and you can hear the pads thumping on that pass to Chambers. 3rd and 13.
People and got the sack. Rush 3, drop 8, get a sack, and that's the inexperience of that quarterback coming through. Watch this. Slayton will come out, they're going to drop. Dawson's in the middle right here, reads the quarterback, nowhere to get the ball. Kirsch says, I don't want to make a big mistake.
The Buckeye defense doing it here again. Doss creeping up like he wants to come on this one. They block it. Doss moved over, and the blocker went for him, and the man to his right came in and blocked the punt. Doss coming down hard from the left side, opens it up for
Michael Jenkins is the guy that got it.
Now can the offense finish with a short field? Here comes Willis. He slashes to the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Fumble on the snap. Purdue jumped it, I believe. The snap was fumbled as Krenzel was pulling out. No, they got it back, and did Krenzel jump back on the loose ball?
That's the biggest play of the game so far for Krenzel.
Now they need to make another one here, Gary. 3rd and 9.
Purdue's defensive line wants to put pressure on Krenzel. Let's see if they come with pressure.
There's the sack. Sean Phillips, who has played a tremendous game from New Jersey, the junior defensive end. Groom. Dangerous on the run. Morales down inside the 10-yard line. Coming out with a first down with Kirsch and the offense. To run at that front wall is it Joey Harris. Joey Harris shaking up leaves. Brandon Jones is in as the running back.
I'm wondering about this. Right now, I think Joe Tiller wants to get it to the end of the 3rd quarter so he can punt with the win. That's the main strategy of why he ran on 1st and 2nd down.
Freshman quarterback Brandon Kirsch. High snap, brings it down, fires short of the first down. The Buckeyes were there. Allen, the nickel man, was all over it. Will Allen, the junior, on Stubblefield, preventing him from getting the first down.
Ohio State has really found a defense on 3rd and medium or 3rd and long. They're dropping 8, and they're forcing Kirsch to throw the ball behind the linebackers, and he's not willing to do it. This ball will be kicked far and will give Gamble an opportunity to return it.
If he gets it off. Remember, the last one was blocked. Doss lines up on the tight left side now. And now Childress pulls back out just in case. This one is off, and here comes Gamble. Gamble from the 37-yard line. Crosses midfield. Now he darts back. Gives up yardage. A mistake. Ball's on the ground at the 45. They're going to whistle it down, and let's see.
Forward progress, yes.
They're going to whistle it down at the 45. Buckeye football.
You know, Brent, we haven't talked much about the Purdue linebackers. We talked about Ohio State linebackers. But these three guys for Purdue do not have to take a back seat to anyone. They might be as good a group as there is in the Big Ten.
Mr. Mean, Nico from Connecticut is playing away out of the game. It's a loss of a yard, and that was Kudavides, the junior from Plainville, Connecticut, making the stop on cue. Let's go to Jackaroo.
Well, Brent, don't be surprised if Maurice Clarett makes his return to this game momentarily. He has put his pads back on. They have put the protective padding back on his left arm. He is chomping at the bit to go back in. Of course, the coaching staff a little bit concerned because a stinger can recur at any time. And right now, they need 110% from their tailbacks.
Exactly. Second down now on the 11. So the line Ross up, and they're going to run it. And the defense read it perfectly. They smelled that play. Joe Odom, one of the linebackers that Gary spoke about, came in on the play. Sooner or later, Craig Krenzel would have to win a football game. Will this be the day? He now faces third down. Can't find an open target. And the Buckeyes will put it away.
Boy, third and long. Ohio State goes with a play-action pass and only sends out 3 players.
It's Purdue versus Chambers. Into the wind. It'll come out on the 20-yard line.
The end zone touchdown.
Purdue bending over, can't believe it. And it seems like that wind that he threw back into the end zone. Meanwhile, it is Kirsch under center. Play fake, roll to the right.
Hey.
Has great time. Wide open. Get him at the 43-yard line. Out of bounds at the 21 is Ray Williams, the freshman from Scotch Plains, New Jersey.
Fox bumps into his own man in the corner of the field. Ray Williams wide open. Throws the ball a pop-up, and you got a linebacker trying to cover the deep third for Ohio State. A complete bust for Ohio State. Reminiscent of the touchdown pass Drew Brees threw to beat him last time they were here.
Brandon Jones, the running back for the Boilermakers, gets the call. Hole on the right side. He owns to the 17-yard line. Doss with the stuff. The unbeaten Buckeyes reeling a bit here as freshman Brandon Kirsch has driven the Boilermakers inside the 20-yard line. Jones, daylight, still battling his way to the 13-yard line. A stunning game going on with the Naval Academy leading Notre Dame. Here's third down and short. And Jones able to pound for it with Kenny Peterson hanging on.
First down on the 11-yard line. Purdue was able to get a first down.
First down. Jones deep. Kirsch managing the game up front. Going to use Jones, slashes daylight, spins. He has been the toughest running back today to bring down. Battles his way close to the 5-yard line. So now they certainly are in field goal range. 9.5 minutes, second down. Jones slashes. This is a 5-yard line to the 4.
Brandon Kirsch is running to the sideline right now. It looks like he's got a play to suggest. Do you take a play suggested from a freshman? Now you wonder, he's a running quarterback. He had a keeper against Michigan when he scored on a bootleg play. You know Ohio State is alerting to that. Let's see if he keeps it, tries to go wide with the quarterback.
Ball is at the Buckeye 4. Here is third down. Here it is. And Wilhelm is not forward. Wilhelm throws him down at the 15-yard line. So certainly from here, Purdue will attempt the field goal.
Well, at least Tiller has got the wind at his back. He gambled in the third quarter, gave the Buckeyes the ball, but you know Ohio State and their coaching staff was ready for this play. They were there, and now Tiller's going to kick the field goal. He missed 3 against Wake Forest, all wide left.
27 yards.
So Loshevik. This a 27-yarder and a penalty.
Flag stops play.
Did something wrong, whether a lineman put his hand down and then stood up or not.
Prior to the snap, false start,
Yes.
offense. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
And when you're struggling a little bit with the kicking game, it's a very important 5 yards right now.
Remember, the ball was on the 3-yard line. Now it's on the 16-yard line.
Don't hit him!
Field goal attempt of 32 yards.
So you can watch from behind him. Loshevik with the 32-yard attempt.
It's gone!
Slides it through. Just inside the lineup line. The difference maker. And he's excited as Martin Zamanica.
Purdue!
He's got him up 6-3. Don't jump around too much. They each on the Buckeyes now. Will take a knee. Krenzel and the offense will bring it out on the 20-yard line. And here are the stakes. Ohio State jumping ahead of Miami. The Canes with a game later today against Tennessee. Gets his first shot. Tailback spot. He's the third tailback. Fake pitch. Krenzel hit. Complete for 11 yards to the 31-yard line. Michael Jenkins, the junior from Tampa, trying to do just that right now. On a first down after the completion by Krenzel. Middle's wide open. And Jenkins at the 43-yard line. The chains move again.
It has been Jenkins that has provided the big catches for Ohio State all year.
Purdue shows blitz. Krenzel with a side open on the run. Completed into Childress. He reaches midfield. So Krenzel driving the Buckeyes through the air. He's now 11 of 17, having completed his last 3.
And this is the time that Jim Tressel will say, Greg, you've been patient with me. You've got to win us a ball game. Let's see what he does.
Ball tripped up. Keeps his balance. And somehow makes his way to the 49-yard line.
Tackle by
That
Joe
was a
Odom.
fine run after being hit by Joe Odom. Down by a field goal. Play fake. Krenzel's going to throw forward. He can get it off. So Joe, the fullback, is right there, along with Landon Johnson. Popped the ball loose, and Groom will trot out to punt it.
Landon Johnson, the linebacker, blitzes right up the top. Clark can't handle him. And Landon Johnson, who Purdue believes is the star of their defense, comes around and forces a play and forces Ohio State to punt.
Morales lets it roll. And he'll be back on the 7-yard line. A freshman quarterback, number 11, and a redshirt freshman running back, 27. So Brandon Jones and Brandon Kirsch, two fellas named Brandon, will try to save the day. Here comes Jones, and the Buckeyes eat him up. Second down and 9. Tight formation. Come back with the run. Jones goes nowhere. He was tripped up by Kenny Peterson, the senior from Canton, Ohio. 4 minutes. Third down. Kirsch in his own end zone. Throws complete to the 10. But that's only a gain of about 3 yards. So Purdue is forced to punt. So there's Gamble's back to return. The Bucks are going to get great field position here. It's going to be airborne, but he can't get it off. Set at midfield as the pressure from the Boilermakers closes in. Ralph Turner with Jolovic. Second down and 14, and those precious seconds ticking down. Incomplete. Hudson was open. They have to get the ball all the way to the 36-yard line.
He really missed Bates.
Motion gamble. Kenzo fires wide open. Got most of it back. Just within a yard of a first down has been Hartsock. They're going to put him up underneath center there. They're going to show the I-back behind the fullback here at fourth down. Could be up to the offensive line. No, Prince's going to throw for it. Got to get it off. They go for the ball game. Touchdown! Touchdown! Michael Jenkins on 4th and 1. Would you believe it? Craig Prinzo strikes with a minute and a half left. Holy Buckeye! A big-time play, as people said all year. At some time, Craig Prinzo will have to win a game. And on 4th and 1, he goes 37 yards.
Jenkins did it against Northwestern. He did it against Wisconsin. He did it against Penn State.
Mike Nugent nails the extra point. A minute 36 is left. Nugent drives it against the wind. Take a knee, but he almost came out.
Kyle Orton's in.
Fires to the 34-yard line. This throws Stanford to the ground. Clock stops on the first down.
And Ohio State was in this spot 2 years ago with the lead. Remember that interception by Drew Brees? They went with the three-man rush, and on first down, Brees took it on a touchdown, a deep touchdown. Let's see if it happens again.
Morton stands in that pocket. Can't find an open man, so he has to throw it away, and it'll be second down and 10, 1-17. Right now, the Buckeyes strike in the closing minutes. Second down and 10. Morton stands tall, fires in underneath. Won't get it done. Short of the first down, the clock will continue to run. We move it inside of a minute. Morton can't find the open man. Gonna go deep for the home run. Gamble got it at the 10-yard line. Chris Gamble, the two-way player, slashes across. And the Buckeyes are going to head to Champaign, Illinois, unbeaten next week.
Unbelievable. When I said ball player, he's a ball player.
They'll put the vote now in the hands of the writers and the broadcasters. All the Buckeyes have to do is take a knee. And let me just say, start going wild, Columbus. Start your party now, folks, because this one's long gone. The Buckeyes stay unbeaten, and they do it the hard way.
Craig Krenzel, congratulations. Who made the call on that 4th down?
Coach has sent that play in, and I think they were getting up trying to stop the run and play cover 0 man-to-man across the board, and they had no one deep. They brought a blitz, and our offensive line picked it up great, gave me time to hang in there, and Mike ran a good route, made a great catch,
Take me through it, Craig.
They were just playing man-to-man. You can see everybody sitting in the box, and right there, Michael Jenkins got behind his guy and made a great catch for the touchdown.
When did you know it was going to get caught, though?
As soon as I threw it.
Congratulations.
As soon as I threw that, when I saw Mike had his man beat.